Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is a new day. It is Monday and I have a lot to do. I'm standing in front of the window because there's like no light in my house, but I also don't feel like turning on any lights, so it might be a me problem, but it never feels like those lights make any difference, so I'm just not about it. I have a ton of stuff to do today. As you guys know, I keep a planner and my planner today looks like this.
The moment you felt you could start over new was the same that you realized the stories were true. You opened your eyes and the world you could see wasn't dim, it was brighter. You'd have to agree. Oh, now your fears are gone. They were buried with the dawn. And oh, now you feel alive for the very first time. Oh, now your fears are gone. They were buried with the dawn. And oh, now you feel alive for the first time. Not hold me yet. Not hold me yet. No, you're not home yet. No, not home. But you finally found the way.
There's a lot of stuff on there. So I need to edit and upload my YouTube video because I filmed it yesterday when I was supposed to, but I do need to edit it today. And then I've got like one load of laundry to do, so it's really not that much. But I do have to make a blanket before Gabriel wakes up. So it's like those three things are like my key. I need to do these things, but I'm also really hungry and kind of have a headache. So it's not super fun, but whatever. Just want to find a nail to put this on. Not sure that I like that at all. I'm trying to put things up on the nails that are already around my room instead of moving the nails around my room to where I want my stuff to go is a pain in the butt. But I will put it on my list for later. It's not going to be a today thing. Like, see how close those two things are? They're just sitting there. And then there's that thing, which is fine. And there's big empty wall space, and then a picture that I have hung. That's fine, because that's not on a nail. Nothing. Well, I mean, there's like that thing, but nothing. This painting, nothing. Those two right together. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. Anyhow, I'm gonna get to work on some stuff. In the video that's going up today, I talk a lot about parenting, and I just lately have had a really good flow with parenting, and I talk a lot about it in my 22-week update, so go watch that if you haven't yet. As I kind of stated in that video, I feel like the communicative parenting is really working for me. We're having a lot of success. I've really been enjoying it. Tell me if you have hit a stride in your parenting where you've been like, I'm really enjoying this, we're really doing well, like whatever, even if it was only for like a week. Tell me when that was and how many kids you had, how old your kids were, what you did that helped you to hit that stride and all that kind of stuff. Because I'd love to know. Right, it is a new day. It's Wednesday today, actually. We're going to be going on a walk here soon, but not yet. Then I have to work today, and then after nap time, wow, not in this order at all. But I also have a couple of things that I want to clean while he's napping that I think are pretty attainable. And then I gotta make a grocery list because I gotta go get groceries tomorrow. And get this, gotta make dinner at lunchtime. This rice is hard to make. / I'm the only one with the recipe. Okay, I'm on my way to work, and it is a day. I got none of the things done today that I wanted to in terms of I had 3 cleaning tasks. That was it. And, it probably would have taken me generously a total of 2 hours to get them all done if I just sat and did them right after each other, which is about how much time I anticipated having after Gabriel went down for a nap. And he did not, in fact, go down for a nap for 2 hours. He went down for a nap and slept for, outside of my arms, approximately 15 minutes. Might have been more like 20. His nap totaled 30 minutes. So to say the least, I didn't get anything done. We tried to go back to sleep after that and it just didn't happen. So I was like, okay, we're just having a bad nap. Sleep phase. Because last night he woke up at 3 a.m. screaming for no reason. My poor husband had to take care of him because I just couldn't get up. It was not a good night. And him not napping made it, I'm not looking forward to today. Well, I'm going into work and it should be a good time. But anyway, he didn't nap and I didn't get anything done, which was really disappointing because I had only 3 things on my to-do list. So I'm going to try and do them tonight when I get home, but we'll see how things go. And then after that, I really, really, really want to write some more. But I don't know if I'll have time for that either, which is unfortunate, but work time, here we go. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning. So you saw me in the car before work just before this, and you know, it was kind of a long night. It ended up being me and one other person. Normally I've like 4 or 5. It was me and 2 other people for a little while, and then one other person to close. So it took forever, but that's okay. We made the best out of it. It was a little bit like just running all day, but it felt good. I don't know. Although it was my first almost 6-hour shift since quitting my other job, and ooh, that was a lot for me. So Gregory was so sweet. I had given him a back massage earlier in the week just because, you know, I was like, you deserve to relax. And he's like, I want to do this in exchange, like as a thank you, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, you don't have to, but I appreciate it. And my back had hurt so much last night, and he said that, and I was like, you're literally a lifesaver. So excited. And he did. It was super nice. It was so nice. And it was just relaxing. Quality time. Anyway, this morning I woke up at like 7 when he went to work, before 7. And I got out of bed at like 7, and I was like, you know what? Gabriel's not up. And normally I just kind of like lay in bed and relax and whatever, catch up on, because I always get like emails and messages from people like early in the morning or late at night, like work related, and I'm like, dude, seriously? Anyhow, so I got caught up on all of that, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of bed. It's really rainy, thunderstormy here today. I was like, I'm gonna get out of bed. And I've been thinking about this for the past few days, but start my morning before Gabriel gets up. And I know lots of parents do this, and lots of parents have talked about how, you know, doing this has really helped them to have, like, sense of self and identity and all that jazz. Great. So, I just didn't get stuff done yesterday afternoon because Gabriel really didn't nap yesterday. So I was like, okay, let's see if this works. And it did. And if you followed me on Instagram, you saw like the updates of what I was doing. But I essentially cleaned like organized 2 areas, and then I cleaned off my computer, which was dirty, but that's unrelated. And then I cleaned the kitchen, which part of that I did while Gabriel was awake, and I started like a load of laundry and stuff like that. But it feels good to get ready. I got to put in my contacts and brush my teeth without him standing there, which was really nice. I don't know why, but it was really nice. And then because the goal was to get stuff done and not necessarily to have like a me morning, but I think if I did it again, as long as I don't have stuff to do, I'm going to focus on more like me stuff, like get up, have breakfast, have coffee, maybe shower, something like that. And I honestly think that he wouldn't have woken up when he did, like, it would have been later if he hadn't. There was thunder. Like I said, it's thunderstorming this morning. So there was thunder, and then somebody slammed the door and dropped something. So I was like, alright, cool. That's fine. But he still didn't get up till like 8:15-ish. I mean, he's in a very good mood. So now all that's left for today, besides our evening commitments, we have a couple things going on in the evening. We've got to go grocery shopping. And I've got to make a grocery list. But we're watching the Christmas episode of Trash Truck because he asked for it. But also, we've been playing it because we keep trying to tell him that one of his Christmas gifts is going to be a baby. He's going to get a baby for Christmas. And yesterday was the cutest because I showed him like, those AI generated like baby images on like the baby apps or whatever. And then told him that there was a baby in my belly, and he was like hugging my belly and being super sweet, and it was so cute. And then I showed him a picture, and I was like, "This is you when you were a baby," and he just thought it was the funniest thing. So we've been working on that more. We're going somewhere. Okay, I still haven't done my grocery list yet. I've been doing other things that are less important, but they're on my mind. So I've been wanting to get them done, and I've been organizing my to-do list, which helps me to stay organized. So I did want to give you guys an update on finances because one of my big goals this year is to be totally debt free, minus my vehicle that we have, payments on. And I wanted to update you guys because after this month, I have to write a check out for the car, but we are going to be like after midway through next month, so a month from now, we should be totally debt free. We don't owe anyone money. We don't owe money on the car. We ended up getting a new car, which was totally unexpected. We totally didn't expect to be able to pay off the car either. But here we are, and we're really thankful. So I'm not going to say that goal is accomplished until next month, just to make sure. But that's the projected payoff date. And even if we don't get to pay off the car, we decided this month, instead of paying off the personal debt that we have, which is the last debt that we were going to pay off, we're going to wait till next month, and then we put part of the money towards the car, just to have less years to pay on it. We own a little bit more of the car, so it has a little bit more value, and just in general, if we want to buy a house, it seems like the better option. Obviously, we want to put money into savings, and that would be a priority. But because we should be able to finish up next month and then spend, besides other expenses that come up that aren't normally planned, it will be just house savings until we're able to buy. Exciting. Anyhow, still not looking to get a house this year, but really excited because we are borderline one, but basically finished two goals that I really was worried we weren't going to be able to finish this year. So now it's all a matter of staying, on budget and trying to keep costs down for those things that we don't need to spend a bunch of money on. One of the ways that I've been keeping my costs down is with groceries. I know groceries have gone up for a lot of people, but I've been trying really hard and working really hard on not necessarily making cheap meals, but being very careful about going grocery shopping for what I need and trying to utilize what I have. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but been working on it. So I wanted to talk to you guys about groceries this week because part of my ability to stay on budget is making sure that I am watching what I spend and planning out what I'm buying. Thus, I need to know what meals I'm making. So Gregory would like to grill this week, but he has a gift card to a meat shop, so probably, we'll see, but probably won't be paying anything besides an additional $10 to $15 for some meat to grill. So I need to get some sides for that. He wants things like green beans, potatoes, maybe he said corn. that kind of stuff. A lot of it's still pretty cheap because it's seasonal. Potatoes are kind of always cheapish, and things like corn and fresh green beans and stuff like that, those are seasonal, so they are less expensive than if I were to try and buy them at a different time, so I can get them fresh and not have to worry about them being super, super spendy. We're also making tacos this week. Actually, tonight. We're making tacos tonight. I do have to pick up meat, though, because I think I have some in my freezer, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's really all I need to buy for tacos, because I have everything else for tacos, because I technically planned on making them last week, but it's a long backstory. It didn't end up happening. Anyhow, so all I'll need to pick up for that is meat. I do buy grass-fed ground beef when it's not ridiculous. It was up to like $12 at Aldi, which is typically where I shop. A little while ago, like before we went on vacation in like early July-ish, I want to say. But it is back down to $5 and some cents. So I will get one pack of that. But $5 for a meal of tacos, because I've purchased everything else that we need. It's really not that expensive. We have fresh cucumbers that are going to go with it. $5 for a meal for 4 people is really not bad. Another thing that my husband wants to have is this like specific kind of like salad. It's like a coleslaw salad. I have to figure out a side to go with it because it's like a salad and it's got nuts and stuff on it, but it needs a little something with it to balance. We might just do, honestly, ramen for fun that night and have, like, because the salad's fairly healthy. So we might do something fun with it, like ramen, just because I have that. And we don't do it very often, so that's probably what will be dinner. So that's 3 meals. 1 meal is always leftovers for me for the week because I always end up having leftovers that need to get eaten. Because we always end up, like, going out to eat or something. Which leaves me with 2 meals to plan. And I gotta write down every single ingredient that I need to buy. So I'm going to, normally I would write it down on a piece of paper, but I don't feel like going down to get my notebook right now. So I'm just gonna do it on my phone to get it taken care of, and then like make my grocery list, make my meals. So I gotta figure out 2 more meals, list out all the ingredients that I need, write them all down, and then is the other stuff that's not a dinner. So things that we can have for lunch, like lunch meat, or, well, I don't really eat lunch meat, but we try to make sandwiches occasionally. Bread, milk, any of that kind of stuff that we need, which we need eggs this week, which they were $3.59 last week for a dozen eggs, and I was like, excuse me? I could get, like, the pasture farm-raised ones for $3.50. Why am I buying crap eggs for $3.59? The heck? Anyway, so that was outlandish. You need more eggs, so we'll see if it's still ridiculous or if I'm going to end up buying them for slightly cheaper from my aunt, farm raised and fresh. We'll see. Anyhow, that's kind of what the grocery planning looks like, and that's how I stay in budget. I will show you guys probably my receipt afterwards because I find it hard to shop and have Gabriel / shop Gabriel and film. So I'm not going to film. I'm not going to commit to that. If I do, we're lucky. And then I'll show you my receipt. Okay, so got my receipt here. We spent $153, but we bought $65 before tax worth of Christmas presents, and $153 was after tax. So we spent less than $100 on groceries, and I only have 2 things that they didn't have, which is taco sauce. I need more taco sauce, and then potato salad because I specifically wanted to buy that at Covert. We got, here, I'll show this to you. Okay, so this is a gift, and then we got coleslaw, lunch meat, baked beans, grapes, corn, raspberries, pancake on a stick because Gregory wanted it, bacon, which $4.29 for the bacon is not bad, although it was priced at $4.19, so not really sure what that's about. Cheese, syrup because I needed syrup for, I'm making waffles one night, whole wheat waffles, they're gonna be great. And we got lettuce, the white cheddar puff is puff popcorn because Gabriel's is all gone. Grass-fed beef, like I said, it's $5.50. Stir fry sauce because I needed that for a meal. Whipped cream because I wanted it for waffles. A biscuit muffin sandwich, which is like frozen breakfast food. There was like 4 of them. Sorry, it's bumpy. French toast sticks, frozen again. Broccoli, which I needed for, I'm making like broccoli beef stir fry. Carrots, milk, another Christmas gift. Beef kebab cubes, which was $7.20 for the beef, which I thought was okay. It was the cheapest one they had. A couple of deli sliced cheeses, apples, soy sauce, mini sausages for a meal, eggs, and 5 taco seasonings so I don't have to buy more anytime soon. And that's what I got. I'll total it exactly, but yeah. So after I took off everything, it was $83.70 for our groceries. And again, I have 2 things to pick up, but I'm not gonna go $16, over $16 on those 2 items. If I do, I have a problem. So very excited, but groceries for approximately 4 people, 3 adults, 1 child. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Then hit the bell down below so you can get notifications for when more videos come out. I hope you enjoyed everything, all the craziness. And yeah, we had a good time. So we'll see you next week.
Love, Genevieve.